This is a general reading for Capricorn for August 11th through the 17th. So if Capricorn is your sun or moon rising or your Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm again offering a complimentary reading for someone who either subscribes or puts in a comment, and I will select someone from those two groups. And thank you for the comments. Know that I do read them all, and I thank you so much for the words of encouragement during my health challenge. So thank you so much for your prayers and kind thoughts. They're greatly appreciated. I would ask that you look at if you have subscribed to the channel, when you look at the video, would you please check to see if you're still a subscriber. There's some things that have been going on with YouTube where some of the numbers have dropped, and it's going back and forth, and I'm working on getting up to 2,000. So I think that some of them are dropping, and Mercury's in retrograde right now, so there's the computer glitches that are going on. So if you haven't subscribed, if you would consider subscribing, or if you were a subscriber, resubscribe, so that then it can be sure to include you in the numbers. And I looked at also in meditation that the 2,000 is just an arbitrary number. So maybe I will, and that's limiting. So, however, I'm looking at other numbers to, for my goal. So I'm looking like maybe 2,500. So I'm turning it over to the universe, and the subscriptions will keep coming in, and I appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. I am also offering, I'm available for private readings. Send me an email, and right now the prices are $15 for 15 minutes, $30 for 30 minutes, and $50 for an hour. You would send me an email, and then we would arrange it, and it can be almost like a live reading, and I use WhatsApp. Or if you don't want to do that, I can send you a video. So thank you for that. Now, August 21st, which is a Wednesday, through Sunday, is the Castro Marin Medieval Festival in Portugal. And I will be offering readings at my home, which is right in the middle of the festival, and have a sign on the door. The prices will be a little bit less because it's my festival summer market rate, and the hours are from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday in Castro Marin for the Medieval Festival. I have booths all around my house. My house faces the parade route. There'll be lots of activities going on. If you're in Portugal, stop on by. They have parades, booths, food. At the castle, they have activities including jostling. They have a big banquet that you can buy a dinner there. So it's a very historical place. It was the site of the Knights Templar. They were in the castle before they moved to another city. So I live in the, out my front door is the castle that I see every day, and to the other direction is the fortress. So if you're here, stop on by and get a reading. I'd love to be able to, do that in person with the folks. Now, also, I'm going to put under the community comments, I have Nina right here. She's taking a little bath. She's grooming herself. Jason's in the bedroom. And then I'm going to post about Gypsy and include a picture. If you could send your vibes, your healing vibes to Gypsy. Well, good vibes. She has cancer. She's my lab, which we thought it was a fatty tumor. But I took her for a second opinion to another vet, and he said it's definitely cancer because of the way it feels, and I'd even had a biopsy on it. And it has spread up into her organs. So we're doing dog hospice basically right now. She's on pain medication and steroids to help with the inflammation. Probably by the end of the month, she will cross over. So I ask that you send, light to her, and that she goes, that she doesn't have any pain right now. So Gypsy came from the U.S. with me when I moved to Portugal 3 years ago. And then when I'm going back to the U.S., she hated the plane flight. She hated being in the crate. She tried to, claw her way out of the crate, and we almost thought that she wasn't going to make the trip over. So going back to the U.S., and with her health right now, she couldn't make the trip. So I think at some level she's decided that she doesn't want to go back. Now, I have, Spirit has selected an oracle card for you, and 2 of the Louise Hayes cards. Thank you, Nina. Nina's giving me little kisses here. And the deck for the tarot today, I'm using the Light Seers. When I asked Spirit, as I'm shuffling the cards, what does Spirit want you to know? I saw a curtain, like on the stage, and the curtain was opening up so you could see the light through it. Which, right now, we're in a time of Lion Gate, which is the veil is opening up, so you can be more intuitive, see what's on the other side of the veil, looking forward. And so I think that this is part of it, is that, during this time, because you have manifestation cards, I'll read them, that it's looking forward, being able to see, and it's getting in touch with your intuitive, to see what is ahead and what do you want to manifest. The curtain's opening up. If you look, you'll see the light through there, and know that that's, there's a new path, a new direction opening up for you. And for some of you, you have, it's a time of being optimistic, knowing that, there's been some challenges, and know that it's a way of showing you that what is ahead is lighter and something to be anticipated, and go with optimism and joy. Now, the card from the Wisdom of the Oracle is number 40, Co-Create, which is about manifestation, creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. And it says you may not consider yourself a creative person, however, you can be creative. Meditate, see what you want to manifest, and be very specific, because this is the Lion Gate time with the portal opening. It's a manifestation time. So it's a time for you to sit and to get in touch with your higher guidance, your spirit guides, and put out there what you want to manifest. Be very specific. Whether it's a job that has potential, for advancement or better pay, or if you have your own business and you want more customers, maybe you want, create a house, you want to be able to purchase a home, or improved health, or love relationship, new car, whatever it is you want to manifest. This is the time to say to the universe, this is what I want. This is what I have. You have it already. You have it already. It just, the timing thing, so you have it, and visualize it. See yourself with whatever it is that you are wanting to manifest. Now, the other 2 cards we have here are the Louise Hay affirmation cards. And the first card is, I trust the process of life. I trust the process of life. There is a rhythm and flow to life, and I am part of it. Life supports me and brings me To me, only good and positive experiences. I trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. I'll put that there if you want to take a picture of it. Then the other card we have is the past is over. There's a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. Okay, and I have shuffled the cards and cut the cards, and let's see what we have up ahead for this week for you, Capricorn, from the 11th through the 17th. And the very first card we have is the Queen of Swords, crossed over by the Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Cups. Behind you is the King of Pentacles. Crowning you is the Four of Pentacles. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. We've got lots of pentacles here. Then we have the Six of Cups. So we have two sixes so far. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. The Devil. The Hermit. And the final outcome is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands with the Six of Swords. The Nine of Cups wish card. With the Devil is the Five of Swords. Six of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. The Hierophant. The King of Cups. King of the Broken Heart. Three of Swords. No, okay, just lay down right there, Nina. Then we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles, two eights, and the King of Wands. Okay, so I see a couple of things here. I see that there is movement and there is a release. There's the Ten of Wands is like the end of a cycle. So you're completing whatever it is that you've been experiencing. You're almost at the crossing the finish line. You know, as you know, this is the Olympics week, and we see people competing in whatever. It could be swimming, it could be a field on track, and there's the finish line. When you cross the finish line, the race is over. Now, the Ten of Wands is the finish line. That the lesson, the chapter is over once you have the Ten of Wands and you're moving forward. And that's the final outcome, is the Ten of Wands. So let's see how we get to that this week. We have the Queen of Swords crossed over by the Wheel of Fortune. Now, you could be the Queen of Swords, or the Queen of Swords could be someone that you know, or it can be an organization. But the Queen of Swords is someone, usually feminine energy, who knows what she wants. She's very decisive. She sticks to her goals, and in this card, she's looking towards her horizons. What does she want? And she's the Wheel of Fortune, spinning the Wheel of Fortune, trusting in the universe for new opportunities. So, the Queen of Swords is looking towards the horizon. What does she want to manifest? She is trusting in the universe with the Wheel of Fortune, of getting the energy moving in order to manifest. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which can represent work, a job, and crossed over by the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands can represent a boss, a mentor, or an organization. And the Eight of Pentacles can represent a job there. It could represent a new opportunity, or it could represent your own business. The Eight of Wands is that you know how to do the task. You stay focused on it, knowing that the prosperity will come to you through your hard work. Now, it could also be that there's other ways to have hard work in your life. You could be working on relationships. You could be working on yourself. You know, maybe you were trying to get a new home or moving or a project. You know, that can also be the Eight of Pentacles. But in this case, I would say it's knowing a job, staying focused on it with, you know, the Knight of Rods. Can be a mentor, for example, can be a boss. So your reading could be about this relationship or new opportunities. Because at the base of it, see, you have your Eight of Pentacles there. You have another 8. At the base of it is you have your 7 of Cups and you have your 8 of Swords. The 7 of Cups is what are your options? What do you want to do? But the 8 of Swords are the hindrances that you think that you don't have options. The 8 of Swords is actually those self-imposed limitations that you put on yourself. And so as a result of that, you feel that you don't have choices, that you don't have options. I've been reading a book on manifestation, and there was a chapter today about that, and that we can, you know, we can put our own blocks in for, you know, which slows down the manifestation. And these are your self-imposed. It can be feelings of that you can't leave the environment, that you're stuck, that you know, maybe there's you feel that there are not options there. Or it could be, you know, look at your options, and it can be, you know, these cups can be various things. It can represent a new job. It can represent starting your own business. It can represent changing a relationship. It can represent a new home. And you could feel that you're stuck with where you are, and these are these imposed limitations. There's always a way of breaking those, because it's ropes. It's not steel, it's ropes. So it's a change in your attitude, a change in the problem solving. So there are ways that you can have the freedom to make your choices. You're not stuck. You know, that was what I'm reading Julie Poole's book on manifestation. And, you know, part of it is, do you feel stuck? And it's breaking through so you do not feel stuck. Because at the base of it, for some of you, you do feel stuck, like you don't have choices, but you do. So look at what are those blocks that are keeping you from moving forward. And it can be even applying for different jobs and feeling like you don't have the qualifications, or they won't, you know, all those negative self-talk, you know, like they won't pick me, or there's more qualified people, or, you know, all those negative things that go in your mind. I'm canceling all of those. But all those negative things. So replace with positive. I do have options. I do have choices. I can move forward. I can get that house. I'm manifesting that new home. And visualize yourself. Or I can have a healthy relationship where I'm valued and loved and appreciated in a positive environment, in a positive way. Or I have a job where I use all my skills. I'm qualified for that job that I'm applying for. There are no limits. You know, put the affirmations in your mind. Break these chains, these ropes. They're just ropes. You can cut those. And then you could move forward, because behind you is your broken heart related to the King of Pentacles. Now, this can be two different things. It can be that the King of Pentacles represents an individual, and that you have a broken heart related to a broken relationship. It could also represent a business. Pentacles can represent a business, and there's something there that was very hurtful, and you're having a broken heart over that. It could also be even in a business environment, and the King of Pentacles can be a boss, can be a person that you thought of that was like your the person that cheered you on, that was a mentor, that, encouraged you, and that for some reason that fell apart. So whatever it is, whether it's relationship, a personal relationship, a mentor business relationship, or an entire job business, there's some sort of broken heart. And the broken heart is leaving that, grieving the loss. It could be a loss of job, it could be a loss of relationship, and it can be even a personal relationship. There's the loss. There's the 5 stages of grief, and one of them is the depression, the broken heart. But that's behind you. It's not now, that's behind you. Because what's on your mind is your King of Cups and your 4 of Pentacles. Now the 4 of Pentacles, the 4s I always call like the pause card. And the 4 of Pentacles is looking out towards the horizon and has her treasures with her, her resources, looking at what she's manifesting. And the King of Cups can be, now a couple of things. I'm thinking that someone's manifesting a home for someone, because cups can represent home. For someone else, it could be a relationship, and looking at assessing this relationship with this King of Cups. And you are feeling optimistic, and see, this has the home in the background, or the village moving forward. Moving forward could be relocation to a new home, but it can also be a relationship. So that's what's on your mind. Because ahead of you is money coming to you in the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents, it can represent government, it can also represent our spirit guides. And I'm thinking that this is manifestation of prosperity coming to you as a part of your teamwork with your spirit guides, with your team above you, part of your team of manifestation, and new opportunities are coming. That's one interpretation. The other interpretation is that you're going to get some money, and it could be from government, it could be a government job. Maybe you've applied for a government job, maybe you applied for government benefits. Because the Hierophant can also represent conventional thinking or government, and it could be that money's coming to you from that. But there's new opportunities for money. New job, money coming like from grants, or it could be manifestation of prosperity in your life from your spirit team. Because from the past, see, here's another 6, the 6 of Cups. From your past, you're feeling a little bit, that's the 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Cups can represent something from your past. It could represent home. And the 5 of Pentacles can represent a delay of money, or not enough, not as much money, or promises made which were not kept regarding finances. There's something about, and this is around you, this is around your environment. Could be that the 6 of Pentacles could be a relationship, could be, money owed, child support, alimony, that sort of thing. And that there's a delay, or limitation of resources is what the spirit guides are saying. Limitation of the resources. For someone else, it could be the 6 of Cups can represent home, and it can represent expenses. It can also represent that you've been contacted, or the 6 of Pentacles are just a past relationship. He's reaching out to you, but you're thinking about the 5 of Pentacles, and you're thinking about the past, and there might have been some negative feelings about that. Go with your hunch. whatever it says, follow your intuition, because some of you are like, this person's reaching out to you, and the Five of Pentacles doesn't necessarily just have to be money, but it can be that there was something that didn't turn out very well with this relationship, and this person is trying to work their way back into your life. And use your intuition. If you think that remembering the problem and how that, maybe that was your broken heart, maybe that was your Three of Swords, but remember, look at the flags, follow your intuition. That's what it's saying. The spirit guides are saying, follow your intuition, whatever it says, because inside, we have that intuition that we have developed over millions of years. That's, this is something that was developed in us for danger, to alert us for danger. And, following the intuition then, protects us. And we're still using this. And so follow your intuition. If it says a no, then go a no. If it says maybe, then, take your time and look for the flags and process the information. It's something about a person from your past trying to get back into your life. And look for the signs, because also around you, you have the Devil card and those thoughts that are in your mind. Again, this is a warning. The Devil card could represent a toxic relationship or a toxic situation, such as work, and these thoughts are still in your mind. They're a warning. So, we have these lessons and we have challenges that come. People also, as we're having these lessons, we have roles that we play. So we can have the protagonist, like in the old Greek plays, where you have the villain, and they're there to teach us a lesson. They're there to show us. And so maybe you had a toxic relationship with someone, or a toxic work environment, and through that you were able to see the cues, the signs, so that you learn from that and you learned a lesson, and these thoughts are in your mind about that. These are your negative thoughts about this, whether it be a relationship or a work situation that was toxic that you left, and it's still the residuals in your mind. And it's also so that you know in the future, and so you do not repeat that pattern. It's a lesson learned. And then you have to figure out what was the lesson, whether it is to be more aware and make better decisions about what you're looking for in a relationship. Or maybe it's about boundaries, speaking up for yourself, integrity. Maybe the business had some shady business practices and you had to speak out, and as a result of that, you don't work there anymore, or you stood up to that. Whatever the lesson is, it's different lessons for different people. But this situation about the devil are those behaviors, those flags, and the thoughts are in your mind. The warning signs, warning, 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 so it's still there. It's still warning you. Could be that you're still residually in that situation because you haven't left yet. And so it's in your mind like, look, there's, in your mind there's like, there's a flag, there's a flag. It's following your intuition. What does your heart say? What does your intuition say? Because that's the protection that your spirit guides are giving you. For example, sometimes we have our spirit guides that keep us from a dangerous situation. You're going to work and your intuition says, I think I want a cup of coffee. I'm going to stop and do the drive-thru this morning. Then you find out that if you had been on your normal route that day, that there was an accident that you would have been involved in, but you followed your intuition. Your spirit guide said, take a few minutes. That is being in the flow, following your intuition. Or what lane in traffic. You know, when I drive, I like to do my thank the universe, my blessings, count my blessings. You know, thank you for the car that works. Thank you for this nice weather that isn't raining. Thank you for I have a home, a roof over my head, food, etc. I was driving, doing my blessings. And, you know, I was staying just right in the traffic, and right ahead of me, there was like people, someone was like swerving, and, you know, Spirit protected me as I was driving along, you know, doing my, you know, the thing about counting your blessings. I was counting my blessings. Be appreciative of what we have, count your blessings. So this is saying, follow your intuition. It's either a situation you're in or just left, that the flags are in your mind. Getting information. Could be in your mind, could be hearing things around you, could be gossip. It's a toxic situation. Then we have you go to the mountaintop, the hermit. Remove yourself from a situation, and you don't have to physically do that, but it's going, you know, a different perspective. Being on the mountaintop, looking for the truth of a situation. There's the lantern, looking for the illumination of the situation, and that's your wish. You want to know, as you have illumination of a situation, then you have information, so you know what to go forward. And so you're asking for, you know, looking at what do you want to manifest, what do you want to be your wish, and so you're looking at it objectively. And through that, you're on the mountaintop, removing yourself from that and looking for the truth, because the final outcome is leaving that situation and the heavy burdens and moving forward with the Six of Swords. So this is you making a decision that you are moving forward. You have the heavy responsibilities, but you see the end. There is a path that's illuminated, that is shown. There's the lights. You know the way to get through that. And your burdens are going to be lifted. It's the end of that chapter, and you are moving forward. You are empowered, leaving the stormy waters, going to smoother waters ahead, and you're the captain of your boat. You are guiding your boat. That's what it's saying. You're now empowered. You gather the information. You have clarity of what to do, because the choices that you have and feeling that you can't go forward, that's being removed, because then you do go forward. The Six of Swords is moving forward. Now, let's look at your believe in your own magic for you, Capricorn. And the card is for you, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the card for our Capricorn for this week? And it is Sword. Make the change. Yep. You know, the sword cuts through the veil. And I think they showed you the open curtain, which shows that there is a way out. You're not stuck. It's this, you know, and it's this curtain on the stage. And as we have this chapter that we've written, and our life is like a stage. We have characters who play certain roles. And the curtain was opening a bit, and you could see that there's an opening through there. That's your 10 of Wands, that you're leaving those behind, and you can see the way through. Sword, make the change. There's a big life change you've been thinking of making for a while now. This is a sign that you need to trust your instincts and take the leap. Whether you're thinking about cutting your hair or finding a job better suited for you, do the thing and do it with confidence. See, that's right there. But take the leap and the change. The Six of Swords. That's what it's saying. You are not restricted. The ropes on the Eight of Swords can be cut. You can move forward. And that's what Spirit's telling you. Now, let's do your meditation card for the week. And if you would, if you want to be notified when the videos come out, please consider the subscribe and notification. And if you are not a subscriber, if you could subscribe, or if you could check to see if you are still a subscriber. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's, you know, completely free. And, you know, I don't put you on a mailing list or any sort of solicitation that I'm going to send you. Nothing's going to happen. It's just supports the channel, and then you're being notified. Okay, now what is the card for our Capricorn for this week? And here is your meditation card. It is the dark. Take a moment to sit under the star-speckled sky, listening to crickets and breathing in the cool night air. Usually, there's a time in the summertime when there's a lot of meteorite showers. And when I'm, you know, in the city, it's harder to see the stars at night. But I lived out in the country, and you know, it'd be really awesome to, especially in the summertime, to see the showers of the meteorites and all the falling stars. So this says, be outside and look up at the stars. Thank you so much for your support, Capricorn. And until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.